Welcome to Funimation 3D. Have you ever been sitting quietly when your nose suddenly goes, and then, boom, ACHOO? You might laugh, your friend might laugh, and you might wonder, why did that happen? Today, you are going on a tiny magical adventure to discover why your body does this funny thing called a sneeze. A sneeze is a strong, quick blast of air that rushes out of your nose and sometimes your mouth too. It feels sudden, it sounds loud, and it happens before you can even stop it. But sneezing is not your nose being silly. Sneezing is your body being smart. Your nose is like the front door to a castle. Every time you breathe in, air enters through this door. But the air outside is not always clean. It can carry dust, tiny dirt bits, pollen from flowers, and even germs. Your body does not want these things to go deep inside. So your nose has built-in helpers to protect you. Right inside your nose are tiny hairs. These hairs are not useless. They are like little brushes that catch floating bits in the air. Dust gets caught, dirt gets caught, pollen gets caught. Your nose is already cleaning the air before it goes to your lungs. But that's not all. Your nose also has something called mucus. Mucus is a slippery, sticky liquid. It might sound gross, but it is very helpful. Mucus works like sticky glue. Tiny particles stick to it and get trapped. Together, the hairs and the mucus act like a cleaning team at the castle gate. Now, here is where sneezing begins. Inside your nose are special nerves. Nerves are like tiny message wires. They tell your brain when something feels wrong. When dust, pepper, pollen, or germs tickle the inside of your nose, those nerves quickly send a message to your brain that says, "Hey, something is bothering us." Your brain is the boss of your body. When it gets this message, it does not wait. It presses a button called a reflex. A reflex is something your body does automatically without you thinking. You don't plan to sneeze. You don't decide to sneeze. Your body just does it. That is why sneezing is called a protective reflex. It is your body's fast way of throwing out the unwanted stuff. So what happens during a sneeze? First, you take a quick breath in. Then your chest muscles squeeze tight. Your throat and mouth get ready. And suddenly, whoosh! A powerful burst of air shoots out. This blast pushes out the tiny particles that were bothering your nose. It's like a wind cannon clearing the castle gate. Have you ever wondered why sneezes are so loud? That's because the air comes out very fast and strong. Your mouth and nose act like a little trumpet. Some people sneeze softly, some sneeze like a lion. Both are normal. Your body is just doing its job. Have you also wondered why sneezes happen so quickly? One moment you are fine. The next moment you are sneezing. This happens because the reflex is very fast. The nerves send the message quickly. The brain answers quickly. Your body wants the irritant out right away. Imagine this. You are cleaning a dusty shelf. Suddenly, a little cloud of dust floats into the air. You breathe it in. Tiny dust bits land inside your nose. Your hairs and mucus try to trap them. But one speck tickles a sensitive spot. Your nerves shout to your brain. Your brain presses the reflex button. And then, ACHOO! The dust gets blasted out. Your nose just did a cleaning job. Here's another funny moment. Someone is cooking and shakes pepper into the food. Tiny pepper particles float in the air. You breathe in. Your nose feels tickly. Pepper is not dangerous, but it irritates your nose. Your nerves think, this feels strange, and your brain says, time to sneeze. Pepper has a funny power to make noses explode with sneezes. Now think about flowers. Flowers release pollen into the air. Pollen is very tiny. When it floats into your nose, your body sometimes reacts strongly. Your immune system may think pollen is a troublemaker. This makes your nose itchy and sneezy. That's why many people sneeze more in spring when flowers are blooming everywhere. What about germs? When you have a cold, germs are inside your nose. Your body makes extra mucus to trap them. Your nose may feel stuffed. Sneezing helps push some of that mucus and germs out. Your body is trying hard to protect you. Now here is a fun question. Why do we close our eyes when we sneeze? Most people do this without knowing. One reason is that sneezing uses many face muscles at the same time. Your eyes squeeze shut as part of the action. Another reason is protection. When the wind cannon fires, your body closes the window shutters just in case. Don't worry, your eyes are not going to pop out. That is just a silly myth. Some people even sneeze when they step into bright sunlight. This is called a sun sneeze. It happens because the nerves for your eyes and your nose can get mixed up. Your brain hears bright light, und die, need, and your nose thinks something is tickling, neep, nee, and then you sneeze. Not everyone does this, but it is perfectly normal. Cold air can also cause sneezing. On a chilly day, when you breathe in cold air quickly, the inside of your nose can feel irritated. Your nerves send a message, your brain answers, and you sneeze. Your nose is saying, "That air feels sharp, let's reset." So sneezing is not random. It is your body's funny defense system working hard. Your nose is the castle gate. The hairs are little brushes. The mucus is sticky glue. The nerves are message wires. The brain is the boss. And the sneeze is the wind cannon that clears everything out. Next time you sneeze, you can smile and think, "My body just protected me." But remember something very important. When you sneeze, always cover your mouth and nose with your elbow. This stops germs from spreading to other people. Then wash your hands when you can. That way, you help everyone stay healthy. Sneezes can sound funny. ACHOO! Out? Ni, ich? Oh, ew. ACHOO. Ni, ti. HACHOO. Everyone has a different sneeze sound. It is one of the silly little ways your body shows it is alive and working. Have you ever wondered what other amazing things your body does without you noticing? Your body is full of tiny wonders. And today, you learned that even a sneeze has a smart reason behind it. If you enjoyed this magical nose adventure, please like, share, and subscribe to Funimation 3D for more fun science stories about your amazing body. See you next time!